Aw, hi, Teddy Bear. You want to go look at the garden? Come on, come with me. Hey, everybody. I haven't filmed in a long time. Well, it's been about 2 weeks, but I've been really just busy with my, whoa, almost fell in a hole, my garden project. So I figured a garden update was in order. Look at this. Who is this? It's a garden gnome. What's she doing over there, Teddy? Aw, the two garden kitty cats. Oh, Teddy, you're so cute. Ted, you're the cutest. All right, on the surface it seems to be doing well, but wait till you hear my garden story. So what exactly do I mean by garden fiasco? Basically, I have realized the meaning of load of crap. That dirt that I got delivered a couple months ago at the start of this whole garden project, when he delivered it, I ordered 3 cubic yards of dirt because that's what I would have needed to fill all my beds, right? So when he dumped that load, he said, well, the scale was broken today, and so they really guesstimated on how much dirt they were loading into the truck, so I think you got closer to 5 or 6 cubic yards of dirt. Really, dude? Give me a break. You deal in dirt every single day. You would think you'd be able to guesstimate a little bit closer 3 yards versus 5 yards. That's like me completely screwing up a guesstimate of what 1 cup of flour looks like. I've been doing it for over 25 years. I think I could get pretty close. They probably figured out, let's just give her a double load and she won't complain about it. I don't know if maybe they realized that I had absolutely no idea what I was talking about or doing, but I basically explained to them that I had 6 raised garden beds that I needed to fill with garden soil. Yeah, no problem. We could deliver it tomorrow. $300 later, I literally have a load of crap. Now, I don't know exactly if that was the truth, but now that I'm realizing just what kind of dirt this dirt is like clay. When it gets dry, if you guys know anything about gardening, there's soil and there's dirt. Soil is rich, beautiful, live soil, and dirt is dirt. And I basically got dirt. It creates almost like the desert, like this hard clay. You can barely break through it. It is so hard. And so then when I water or if it rains, it doesn't drain properly because it's not seeping down through this hard crust that's on top. And it's like swimming pools in my garden beds. And then of course, eventually it does seep down. And then what it creates is literal mud. We had rain for the first time, like a lot of rain. It rained like 12 hours straight on Saturday. And so I'm looking out here and all the beds are just pooling with water. It looked like a mud pit. And I had also, and I'll show you, I also do container gardening for my herbs. And the herb buckets, all of them have drainage holes in the bottom, but the herb buckets were like literally just overflowing with water. So every hour I'm running out in the pouring rain all day on Saturday and I'm dumping out these buckets full of water. Now I had just seeded, not to mention my little seedlings that I planted. Everything's just swimming in these buckets of mud. So yeah, I've been really pretty pissed about the quality of this dirt. I do want to show you though, like all of these plants that I planted are from seed that I started in the house under lights back in March. So surprisingly, they're actually doing okay considering the quality of this dirt. And I realized pretty quickly after I did plant everything, over a month ago I planted. So this stuff has been in the dirt for about a month. And I realized pretty quickly what kind of dirt I was dealing with, and I was really upset with myself that I didn't sow in like a couple bags of like nice mulch and peat moss and nice fertilized soil that I could have bought, that I should have actually mixed with this crappy dirt, but I never did do that. I filled them up straight with the load of dirt because I had so much of it anyway. They probably figured out, let's just give her a double load and she won't complain about it. Again, I'm speculating, I don't know, but my stepfather has 40 years experience with gardening, and I even gave him some. He took buckets home for his garden and spread it on top and realized pretty quickly that it gets so compacted, dry like clay, like the desert. He said chances are wherever this dirt was in their quarry, in their yard, maybe some quarry dust blew into it, or it just got mixed with, he said it almost feels like it got mixed with some kind of a cement dust. So again, I'm speculating, I don't know this, but you know, he's got 40 years experience working with gardens and dirt, and he even said, yeah, there's something wrong with this. This shouldn't be this way. It's turning to mud, it's very sandy, it's very rocky, and if it rains, it's not, it's just been a nightmare. So I've been really disappointed about that, but my plants are doing okay, and here I'm going to show you. So this has been definitely a learning experience, and after all this is said about this crappy dirt that I have, the light at the end of the tunnel is that I actually did plant a lot of vegetables that are sort of like what I call one and done, right? So meaning, like, look, this is all lettuce over here. So when this lettuce is ready to harvest. So when I pull up this lettuce, that's the end of it. That's it. It's done. And then I have empty plots again. So that's actually the good thing, I think, realizing that I planted so many things, you know, carrots, one and done. Once these carrots sprout up and I pull them out of the earth, like, that's it. I have an empty plot. They don't just keep regrowing carrots, right? Same thing with spinach. I might get 2 harvests out of that. But what I'm saying is I planted so many things that are just like one and done. These are my radishes. They're beautiful. Look at how well they're growing, actually, which is very surprising given the quality of this dirt. But once I pull these radishes out, that's the end of it. Like, look, let me harvest these over here. Like, these radishes are ready. Now here's the other thing that I'm really disappointed about. I started these seeds in these like peat moss containers. I'm sure you guys have seen this, right? So this is supposed to, the roots are supposed to grow out of this. This is supposed to disintegrate and biodegrade in the dirt, and it's not. And so my radishes, not to mention probably everything else, because I started them all in seed from this, are just basically like confined to this friggin' thing that never broke down. So look at my radishes. They're just like skinny, straight. Like, here's a pretty decent looking one. But yeah, there's been a lot of disappointments with this garden. Number one being these little peat moss cups that I'll never use again. That was terrible, or at least I'll break them apart. We broke out the bottoms before we planted them, thinking that, you know, the sides will just bust open and the roots will grow down into the soil. But no, as you see, everything stayed compacted into that little tiny peat moss cup. And I have long, skinny radishes versus nice, big, fat, plump ones like they're supposed to be. So again, learning experience. But going back to what I was saying, this is all one and done crops. Like radishes, once I pull them out, that's the end of it. I'm going to have a plot of dirt that's empty. So I'm saying that that's the good thing, because then I could rework this soil with some decent soil. I mean, if you could see this, like, look at this. It's all just, it's just terrible. It's absolutely terrible dirt. And then if I water this, it pools with water like a flood on top, like a mud swimming pool, and it doesn't get down in. So I have to dig my fingers or a trowel down into it so that it gets some water down to the roots, and then it turns to mud because it all just sits underneath. So yeah, this has been really a nightmare. My stepfather gave me some plants that he grew, some tomato plants that he grew from seed, and all of them, he gave me about 15 plants, all of them except for 2 died immediately in my soil. So I'm really surprised that my stuff has taken to it, maybe because it started out in crap. It's used to being in crap. And his started out in nice soil, and when I planted it in this garbage, it just was shocked and all died. So here's my tomato plants that I grew from seed, and I am proud of my little baby plants. I mean, they're doing okay, seem to be doing okay. I just need to really get down into here and aerate the soil every single day so that when I water, the water actually gets to the roots and it doesn't just sit on the top like it has been. Okay, I'm going to show you the watering nightmare in real time. Literal puddles of mud. I mean, this wasn't even 30 seconds. And look, it just sits on top and it doesn't drain down. So imagine 12 hours straight of pouring rain. I was freaking out. I got totally ripped off. I'm gonna write a bad review on their website. I don't care. They totally took advantage of someone who they know had no idea what she was doing. And that, in my opinion, is really crappy. So, you know, you might say that it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, because on one hand I'm saying this dirt is so dry and crappy and it's not absorbing and it's just clay and hard like the desert, and then I show you how clumpy and muddy it is. Look, I'm gonna show this to you. It's crap. It's just mud, and I haven't watered in days. See this? So it's like I've got the worst of both worlds, and there's no happy medium. So I don't really know what the deal is, and this is my first time with the garden, you guys. Last year I did all containers, and I bought all the garden soil, the good stuff from Home Depot in bags, and that was really expensive. So I figured, let me save money and time and a lot of physical work by getting a dump truck load of dirt. And I literally got a load of crap. So I'm gonna try this, a mix of the dirt that I got, the load of dirt, and the new stuff that I bought in bags, and hopefully that will achieve a happy medium. If you guys know anything about me, you know I don't give up easy. What are you doing over there, you little cutie? Hi, Ted. Hello, Teddy. Look at you. Keepers of the garden. No more pooping in the garden. That's for sure. You're a good girl, even though you're mean. So that's been my garden experience more recently. I am learning a lot, and you know what I always say, if you don't make mistakes, you don't really learn now, do you? Otherwise, it's all just luck. I'm definitely not lucky, but I am getting very smart. So yeah, that's pretty much been why I haven't filmed much in the kitchen recently. Oh God, this trucks. Where do I live, in Gotham City? So that's pretty much been why I haven't filmed in the kitchen recently. I think it's been like 2 weeks since I did film. I've just been battling mud pit garden back here for the last couple of weeks, and just really trying to amend and save and fix. And so and also I did get together with Steph the producer, and we filmed our first episode for the Crumb Boss and the Producer channel. So if you guys haven't checked that out, you really should. I don't know why I'm so amused by this. Some people might be like, what the actual hell are these two doing? Like, I mean, how old are we? And we're prancing around in the woods with space suits on and costumes and just having so much fun, like as if we were 10 years old again. And that has always been the highlight of my experience with Stephanie. So if you guys want to just have a chuckle and laugh, go check out our Crumb Boss and Steph the Producer channel, where we are uploading you know, recent videos when we do get together, but also just re-uploading all the old stuff from when I was in my bakery. And I'll tell you what, I look at some of this stuff. I should do a reaction video to all of the old Crumb Boss footage, because when I look at some of these cakes that I was slapping together in 5 minutes, because back then on YouTube we only had a 10-minute time limit, so we had to get everything done from start to finish in less than 10 minutes, and I was slapping together these monstrosity cakes and so proud of what I was doing. I mean, I look back at it now and I'm like, oh my God, that stuff looks horrible. But people loved it and they did really learn a lot. That was, you know, we were the first baking channel on YouTube a decade ago, when YouTube was a very different place. So it has been really cool to look back and take a walk down memory lane and really just have a laugh of a time that was way more simpler than this. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. That was my garden update video, and definitely stay tuned. I think I might film tomorrow because I still owe you guys the chocolate Swiss roll, which was the third recipe from my poll that I put out over a month ago. So yeah, I think tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day. Oh God, unless I'm battling mud pit back here, I'm definitely gonna film, and we'll get the chocolate Swiss roll recipe up and going for you guys. And yeah, that's it for today. We'll pick it up again. Thanks for watching. Comment below if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a like if you liked this video. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I have some ideas of what I'm going to do next. The chocolate Swiss roll is next, but I have a couple other recipes that I definitely want to share with you guys. So, yeah, stay tuned for more, and we'll pick it up again next time. All right, hope you guys are doing great. Love you. Talk to you soon. Look at this cute kitty cat. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Hello, cute kitty. All right, so you know the cool thing though, with all that complaining about that crappy dirt and how mad I've been for the last 3 days, whenever you've got some major lows, you can always count on some major highs. Steph the producer just called and said, come on, Crumb Boss, get on the boat. Hey, Captain Clicky!
Yeah, Captain Clickbait! Welcome to Lake Hopeka. I'm your captain on your boat Uber.